This is George Regan talking from Troy, from the race headquarters of the Freihfoer Run for Women. It's Thursday mid-afternoon, and we're just getting ready for a great weekend coming up. And I heard the weather is going to be absolutely phenomenal. We're talking mid to high 60s on race morning at 10 o'clock, no wind, sunshine. We've got a record field already. At this point, we've got 4,650 registered for the event. I'm predicting last chance registration starts on Friday at noon. I'm predicting about 500 there. So I think we'll be over 5,000 participants, which is clearly a record and victory of sorts for us already. And a victory for you. That means there's more women out there running, which I think is phenomenal. We got a great elite field, professional field this year. We have 5 Olympians, 2 world champions from 9 nations in 28 states. Excuse me. I think the top U.S. field, let's go to the U.S. athletes first. You got to look at Nicole Blood. Nicole is a Saratoga native. She's 23 years old. She's had a storied career at Oregon State University. She's a 9-time All-American, 4-time Pac-10 champion. She's coming back here to kind of launch her professional career here at the Freihfoers, a race that she's run many times as a high school athlete, training under the Saratoga High School program, which is a world-class program. Megan Hogan from a Ballston Spa native. She's a 3-time All-American at George Washington University in cross country. And she's run a 15:29 this spring at Mount Sac, which is, a fantastic track time. Those 2 Americans are going to have a real challenge with the rest of the American field and the international field, of course. Emily Brown has to be the woman to beat, the American woman to beat anyway. She's a 4-time All-American from the University of Minnesota, and Running Times said about Emily that she's the best American distance runner you haven't heard of. And maybe after this year's Freihfoers Saturday's event, you will hear about her. And then Alyssa McCaig, 25, she's from Zap Fitness from Bowling Rock, North Carolina. She ran a 15:28. She was just ahead of Megan at Mount Sac. So I would say that's can't forget Megan Armstrong Payton. She was 5th at Jacksonville, which was the women's 15K national championship just this past April, and she has good speed. She was 4th at the CVS downtown race, which was the women's 5K national championship, and she has a 15:41 PR. So those three or 4 Americans are going to be the ones to watch. It's interesting. We have a young girl here, 14-year-old Alana Hadley from Charlotte, North Carolina. Alana has run a 17:06 for 5,000 meters, and was 13th at this April's track race. I'm not sure which one it was, but she ran a 36:14. She's looking to get some experience here to running with the top U.S. and international athletes. She was 33rd overall last year at the New York Mini in Central Park. 5,000 women in a 10K. This girl finishes 33rd at 14. So that's our American field. Our international field, of course, the one to beat is going to be Emily Chibet. She is the defending champion from last year. She's the world cross country champion from 2010. Ahira Kiros, which is new to Freihfoer. She's never been here before. She won Carlsbad 5000 two times, and she has a 14:56 PR for 5K. And she was the winner of the Beta Breakers this past April with 25,000 women in it. So she is definitely going to be right there. Going to be definitely vying for the win. Kiros is an Ethiopian, and Chibet, of course, is a Kenyan, and those two powerhouse distance running countries are going to be here at Freihfoer's going head to head, which is the way it's been for the last couple of years. Another Ethiopian that we can't discount is Manitou Daska. She has run here 3 times. In 2009, she was second. In 2010, she was third. So she's had 2 podium spots here. And she's really going to be looking for the win here. There's not too many other places she can go except to be the Freihfoer's champion. And of course, Benita Willis, you can never discount her. She's a 3-time Olympian from Australia. She's a 3-time winner, a 3-time champion here at Freihfoer's. But this is her first race back from injury, and she is looking to do this. Freihfoer's is going to be an important race for her. She's looking to do very well to kind of springboard her back into shape and motivate her for the upcoming World Championships this summer. I would say a dark horse in the international field for the win this year has to be Yvette van Bleck. She was first at the South African 10,000 meter champions this past May. So that's your international field. The Masters field, my favorite has to be Lisa Harvey. She's running very well this year, and she was runner-up last year at Freihfoer's Masters. So she's going to really be looking for the win. You can't discount Paula Wiltsey. She was third last year here at Freihfoer's, and she's a past Freihfoer's Masters champion. And she won Ottawa 10K this past weekend, so she's running real good. And of course, our own Emily Bryant's from Schenectady. She's the 2010 Masters 5K road race champion. And then you have Joan Samuelson. Now, Joan is 54. She's still competing. She's an icon in this country in women's sports. Obviously, the first ever Olympic marathon champion, 1984, Los Angeles Olympics. She beat a great world field, which included Greta Weitz and Ingrid Christensen and Rosa Moda and all the best all the best world's athletes. She's been doing a lot of traveling this year. She's just back from Kenya, and she's just back prior to that from Oslo. So we'll have to see how she does. But she says she is looking to set a record in the 50 to 54 age group. And knowing Joan, that won't that'll happen. She's quite an athlete, and it's always great to have her here. So that's it from the Freihfoer's Run for Women office. We have a lot. Oh, I want to give a shout out to the Training Challenge women. Just to let you know, I've trained for 10 weeks. I was out there every week with them, twice a week, and I had a goal of losing 10 pounds by this year's Freihfoer's, and I weighed myself this morning, and I was 200 pounds, and I started at 210. So I met my challenge, my goal, and I just want to congratulate all of those Training Challenge women. We had 400 sign up, and thank Kristen Hislop, our personal trainer, for working with us and motivating us. It was great. And I've got my Freihfoer's Run for Women wristband on, which we gave to all the challenge women. And I'm looking forward to saying hello to all of them at the starting line and greeting them when they cross the finish line. Bye for now. Thank you.